What if I can promise you by the end of this video that I can change your life in just one night? Guaranteed. If you're looking to make major life changes and major improvements in your everyday life with one simple task, look no further. I got you. Let's jump into this. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Danielle. This is Daniela Diaries, and today we have Feminal Society. If you guys are new here, every Sunday, or mostly every Sunday, I have a new episode in the series of the Feminal Society. Basically, the Feminal Society was a passion project of mine that I embarked on, basically as a leveling up journey, on the journey to becoming that girl, self-improvement, self-love, self-care, all of the things, not just the exterior, to look better, but to heal from the inside out, to be the very best version of me. And while on this journey, I've implemented many different routines, rituals, and just kind of deep dived into this journey, and I found it to be so beneficial, so life-changing, that I wanted to share it with you guys. So hey, how are ya? My name is Daniela, and like I said, this is Daniela Diaries, and here we are inspiring to inspire you to be the very best version of you, whatever version that may be. Today I want to get into a routine. I've been talking kind of repeatedly, especially now with the beginning of the new year, on routines, rituals, and structuring, and basically a how-to guide on how to live your life to the fullest. Now, I do know that some people don't like routines. They don't like living life on a kind of schedule or stuff like that, but some of you do. So if you're here and that's not for you and you still decided to click on this video, thank you so much. And if you're really looking to just level up your day in and day out journey, this one's for you. Last time we spoke, we talked about a Sunday reset, and I find Sunday resets to be a big key component into making my week so much easier, right? Today I want to get into a nighttime routine. Now, a lot of people always question me, especially on Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, I would love to have you over there. I'm also on TikTok. You can find me at the same name. It's Daniela_Diaries. It's a good place to be. I'm super duper active over there. So if you ever wanted to get a hold of me or talk to me, just send me a message over there, and we are always in contact. Like I said, I'm on there every day. And if you guys are not following me, then you wouldn't know I am an early riser. So I'm up out of bed between 3:30 and 4 a.m. daily. I am at the gym before 5 a.m. This is 6 days a week. I work well on this routine. I like a structured routine, and I like to have habits because it helps me, right? So people always ask me, how are you up? How are you doing this? I have 3 children, 3 completely different age groups. So I have a 17-year-old, a 12-year-old, and an 8-year-old, 3 different schools. I run my own business, I work from home, and I have a husband who works outside the home for 50 plus hours a week. So we're busy here. We're busy. But I still have the same amount of hours in my day that you do, and I utilize them to the fullest. So I wanted to get into today on how I am able to kind of execute a productive morning and afternoon, and what I do to continue that, right? A big key component is not only for me, but also for my family, a nighttime routine. I do have a principle. You guys know I've been loving the principles, but I did not print this one out for you to show you. I'm going to go ahead and have a split screen right here, but you guys can see we'll have a printable. If you guys would like a copy of this printable for yourself, you guys have been loving them. My goal is for these printables is to comprise them into a printable book for you guys in a PDF format, so you guys can print them out at home, and then maybe kind of conceal, what do you call that, where you put laminate them so you can use them every day and just kind of dry erase and whatever. So what do I do for a nighttime routine? This is something that is not just my routine, this is a family routine. So everybody is on board. It takes teamwork to make the dream work, and that is very, very true. Everybody in my house, from the dog to the kids to the husband, myself, we are all hands on deck when it comes to nighttime routines, because they are helping all of us with structure to lessen the chaos, to help us be our very best selves, right? So what do we do? So like I said, we are up and at 'em very early. Me and Leo are up between 3:30, 4 o'clock. Leo is out of the house by 4:30. Usually I'm right behind him, and he is gone from work until about 3:30, and then he goes to the gym, and then he'll come home, and then, you know, dinner and stuff. So then that's kind of our thing with him. That's his schedule. So then I also have the 17-year-old, my oldest. She is out of the door around 7:15, and she's at school. Some days she's at school till 6 o'clock at night if she has like her club, or some days she's home by 3:30. It varies, but nonetheless, she leaves and she's usually gone 3 days late. So with her, we have to kind of format a structure around her schedule. And then I have the 2 younger ones. They're in school from 8:20 until 3:30, and then they come home from school, homework, you know, stuff like that. So what do we do for each and every one of us? Okay, my nighttime routine starts at the very same time every day, and I started implementing this routine during quarantine because we were all home and on top of each other, and the house was getting out of hand. It was getting really bad. So every night I start at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is the tea time. Is the time we all meet. So we usually have dinner between 4:30 and 5:30, and then if Rhea, you know, when Rhea gets home at 6, she'll sit down and eat, and we'll start doing our other stuff. Okay, so what do? 6 o'clock is where we start. After 6 o'clock, everybody puts away their phones, they get off social media, myself included. Nobody is unsocial time, and I have a list, a check off of what I do, and I write it down because the kids like to cross off stuff. So if you have children in your life, make a list, make a board, something like that, because they really will get into crossing stuff off the list. It's a form of accomplishment. It's actually seeing, okay, I did something. It's helping them with responsibility. I mean, it's really going to be beneficial to your kids. I don't care if you have a 2-year-old. It's something for them to do. It's something age appropriate. Now, I'm not going to have you telling you to have your 2-year-old scrub in a toilet, but if it's as easy as, hey, you know what? Go pick up a couple of your toys off the thing and put them in the basket. And then you can cross off the list. They'll love it. I'm telling you, I've had kids. I'm not, you know, an inexperienced parent. So everybody has something to do. So in my list, as you will see in the print up, I have a what needs to be picked up, okay? So every night there will be a cleaning of the bathroom. This isn't a deep clean. This is a swoosh of the toilet, wiping down of the sink. We do a quick vacuum of the floors and just kind of wipe off the mirror and pick it up a little bit. That's it. It's literally maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Not even the biggest thing. If there's laundry or something in there, then you pick that up. And if there's a basket full of clothes, you bring those down. That's it. It's literally 5 or 6 minutes, and that's cross off the list. That is Sophia's job here at my house, okay? Sophia's 12. So she knows 6 o'clock, you start picking up the bathroom. All right, what else needs to be picked up? I also like to have my living room picked up. So that'll be here, you know, we have a lot of shoes at the front door just because of, you know, snow and stuff like that. And I'll have Becky pick up the shoes. If one person has more than one pair of shoes, you need to go put those in the person's room, go and pick those up. Help Benny pick up, you know, put away Benny's toys, because he'll pull out like his little squeezy toys. And then if there's the blankets undone, whatever it is, pick that up. Becky will take the vacuum as well, and she will run it through the carpet and on the wood floors. We have wood floors, we vacuum our wood floors. Becky's job also is to take down any laundry from her room if there's anything, and so is Sophia's. Okay, so that's that. What else do I have to have picked up? I like to make sure that my kitchen table is cleaned off. So I will go through and I will wipe down the kitchen table and make sure everything is put away. And I also go through since these times and I will start sanitizing and just wiping down the doorknobs and the back of our chairs and, you know, stuff like that. So I'll go through and I'll just make sure all that stuff is wiped down and ready to go. Now, before I get into cleaning the kitchen, this is lunchtime. So Ray is usually eating if she's coming home late during this time. So we're all still together. We'll get Leo's lunch made. The girls will make their lunches for school or decide if they want to order the next day. And we'll just get that all worked out. So then the lunches are made. Those are put in. We are all set to go. Ray's usually done eating at this time. What else needs to be picked up? At this time, we will start cleaning up the dishes from dinner, and I start going through and I start wiping down my kitchen counters because I don't want anything on the counter. I will wipe down my stove and just kind of give a quick tidy up. This isn't going to be a deep clean. These little spurts of cleaning all together should take you no more than 30 minutes. Our nighttime routine is 30 minutes, maybe 40 at most, and that is very, very most. It's a very quick routine, and it's a half an hour out of our night. So, because all hands are on deck. So I will go through, I wipe down the counters. If there's stuff from breads being, dinners and lunches being made, Rhea washes the dishes after dinner, and I will take out the garbage, okay? So while I'm doing that, Leo is going through and making sure that the kids' rooms are picked up and that they still have, because on Sundays we decide on what we're going to wear for during the week, and he just goes through and makes sure everybody's clothes are still out and they're still ready, and he makes sure that all the papers are signed off for school and they are ready, set to go, okay? So at this point, the house is pretty much all cleaned up. The floors have been vacuumed, the counters are been washed, the dishes are clean, everything looks good. So if somebody were to pop in at 7 o'clock at night at my house, it would look fine. The thing is reason why I like doing these nighttime routines is I can wake up in the morning and I have a fresh slate, okay? Nighttime routine also so after all the cleaning is done, we are set to go, okay? So my cleaning is maybe different from yours. You may not have to, vacuum every day and stuff like that. We have hardwood floors, and I have a dog who sheds, and, it just gets dusty. It's very dusty around here. So I have to vacuum every day. It's just a personal preference, but I always wipe down my kitchen counters and everything like that every day because I like to wake up to a clean kitchen. I feel like a clean kitchen with no dishes in the sink is the best way to start a day. So I also have a little component here. It's ready for tomorrow. So ready for tomorrow for us is to make sure we have lunches prepared. At this time, I would also put out my supplements for the gym, and I will make sure my pre-workout is ready for the gym in the morning, and I will also make sure that my gym clothes are ready for the morning. For Leo and the girls is making sure they have clothes ready for work and for school, and to make sure that they have their lunches made. This is at the time where I always make sure my girls are plugging in their computers for school as well. Okay, so our backpacks are packed, everything is good, done. So self-care and reflection. This is not only just for me, and this is also for my kids. Self-care for us is taking a shower, is thinking about what was our best part of the day. During dinner, I always ask my kids, what was your favorite part of today? What did you do today? Did you learn something new today? And we go through and we just talk about our day. And we always sit down, and even when Ray comes home for dinner at night, and she's never alone in the kitchen. We're always around with her, asking her, even if we're busy, we're kind of bouncing back and forth. We're always all together as a family. And at this time is where I might, put on a face mask, or I'll take my nighttime shower, or I'll put on self-tanner, or I just might lay in bed and watch a documentary, and Leo will be with me, and we'll just kind of, talk about our days and just be together, because self-care and self-love for me is also a big part of spending time with my husband and just being me and him together and enjoying the quietness. Our house is shut down by 7:30 at night. That's it. I am in bed usually by 8:30. My kids are not asleep by 8 o'clock, but they are in their rooms, winding down. They're not, running around the house. They're not playing. They are, watching TV, hanging out in their rooms, whatever the case may be, by 8 o'clock and starting to wind down for their day as well. Because they have to reflect on your day, enjoy some moments of silence, listen to some music. Sophia likes to do this time, do her drawings. Self-care and self-reflection are different for each person, each age group, but it's still an important part of our nighttime routine, and I make sure all of us are doing it, from me to the kids to my husband. And after I know that everything is ready for tomorrow, my house is all nice and picked up, I got everything situated to basically start the next day with eyes wide open, with no doom or gloom in sight. I have a last checklist, and that is notes for tomorrow. So this might include, sometimes the kids will say, hey mom, can you wake me up a little bit early because I want you to curl my hair? Or I have to start school early tomorrow because I have to pick up this person. Or can you make sure that you sign this for me tomorrow? And whatever, or I might have an appointment, whatever it is that has to be done tomorrow. Just make little notes of what's going to happen, so I know, if just in case it slips my mind, that I am prepared for it each day, and I have that written down. I have it written down on my planner, and we go accordingly. Now, I do know that some people might find the fact that I have routines for everything to be a little anal, and you could be correct. But I will tell you this, since implementing routines, morning routine, nighttime routine, a Sunday reset routine, a self-love routine, self-spa day, self-pampering routine, I have found that I take better care of myself, that I feel more rested, I feel a lot less stressed, a lot less anxious. I feel that my relationship with my kids isn't such one of chaos, and I'm not like this frantic mom always running around. I find that I'm not as snippy with my husband because I feel like I'm drowning in house stuff and work stuff. I feel that I'm categorizing and implementing the hours in my day to the utmost benefit. And I feel that if each and every one of us can kind of get a hold on our days and the hours in them and really utilize them and utilize the people in your house, your life would be so much more easier. And now I know that somebody's husband will be like, I'm not doing this. I've been at work every day or whatever. Honey, we all work. So he needs to get up and get at it, or he needs to just keep pushing on, because you're either going to roll with this train or we're going to roll right over you, because it's when the team works when we have all hands on deck. If there's one person dragging, they're just going to hold us back, and we can't do that, okay? Each one of us, we all have the same hours in the same day, and we all have to utilize them to max capacity, and that's just a true statement, okay? So, you know, his job isn't any more important than mine, and my kids have, you know, I'm not going to, this is a part of their life. They know that if, you know, they got, you know, plans for school or whatever, or they want to go to their friend's house after school, they can, but they know they have to be home by a certain time because they have stuff to get done. But also because we have these good nighttime routines, that if something did come up the next day, or, you know, we got home late from school or whatever, our house is in pretty good shape, that, you know, we won't get caught with our pants down. You know what I mean? There are moments in life where you're not going to be able to implement this routine every day, and you know, something will happen. But if you keep up with this at least, you know, 5 days out of the week, you're going to be golden, and your life is going to significantly change. So I will challenge you not only to implement this Sunday routine, but also implement a nighttime routine, because you know, when that 3 o'clock hour hits, it's like that 3 o'clock witching hour, and the kids come home from school and they're like bats out of hell, and there's book bags and folders and papers and artwork and shoes and jackets, and, you know, and they're everywhere, the little Tasmanian devils. And then the husband comes home and his work boots are here, and his jacket's there, and his Scully's here, and his lunchbox is here, and he cleaned it, and it's just like, what the hell? My house was clean, and you guys came in, and it's just disaster. It happens. You live in your house. We live here. This is a small home, and it's filled with lots of love and lots of people. We live here. This is a lived-in space. Okay, this isn't a museum, but we're not going to live in a chaotic mess, because I feel like if you live in a chaotic mess, if your surroundings are messy and chaotic, your mindset's going to be messy and chaotic, and your life is going to be a direct reflection of that. So that's kind of where these routines have helped me, because I feel like I'm just not as much of a mess anymore, and I feel like I'm definitely getting the most bang out of my for my buck when it comes to enjoying life, because I feel like I would not enjoy all the moments, because I always felt like in the back of my head, like, my house is a mess, I got dishes in the sink, or like I was like, oh, I want to go to the gym really early, and I'll get up and my kitchen's a mess and I got dishes in the sink, and I'm like, man, you know what, I can't go, this house is a mess. And, you know, it's smoother. Everything is smoother, and I sleep better when all my stuff's done. It's a nice feeling. So if you guys are interested in this printout, please email me. My email's down below. Send me a message on Instagram. Whatever the case may be, I will send it right over to you, and let me know, are you guys going to start this routine? My name is Danielle. This is the Feminal Society. Please stick around and subscribe. We are inspiring you. I'm trying to inspire you to be inspired. Okay, to be inspired to be the very best version of who you are. Not to be like me, or to be like Susie, or to be like Barbara, but to be like you, but the very best version of you, and whatever version that is. So I will see y'all on the next one. Take it easy, friends.